Chapter 1: The Paradigm Break. Right now, at this very moment, you are living inside a paradigm. You cannot see it. You cannot touch it. But it controls every single result you are getting in your life, especially your financial results. Your bank account is not a reflection of the economy. It is not a reflection of your education or your circumstances. It is a perfect reflection of your paradigm, the collection of habitual thoughts and beliefs that were programmed into your subconscious mind before you even knew what was happening. Bob Proctor spent his entire life studying one question: why do some people manifest riches fast while others struggle their entire lives? And what he discovered will change everything for you. The answer is not in working harder. It is not in having better ideas. It is in the paradigm. Your paradigm is like the operating system of a computer. It runs in the background, executing the same programs over and over, producing the same results over and over. And if you want different results, you do not need to try harder. You need to change the software. This is the 24-hour paradigm shift. This is the moment when you stop accepting your current financial reality as fixed and start recognizing it as nothing more than the output of an old, outdated program that you have been running unconsciously. Bob Proctor proved that when you shift your paradigm, your results shift immediately. Not eventually. Not someday. Immediately. Because the paradigm is cause and your circumstances are effect. Most people have this backwards. They think that when their circumstances change, they will feel differently. They think that when they get more money, they will feel abundant. But Bob Proctor knew the truth. You must change your internal state first, and the external world will conform to match it. You must shift the paradigm before you can shift the results. And the most powerful part is that this shift can happen in 24 hours if you understand the science behind it. Right now, you are operating from a paradigm that was installed in you during childhood. You heard things about money. You watched how your parents handled money. You absorbed beliefs from your culture, your religion, your community. And all of those beliefs formed a mental image of who you are in relationship to wealth. That image is controlling your vibration, and your vibration is controlling what you attract. If your paradigm says you are someone who struggles, then struggle is what you will manifest no matter how hard you work. But here is the breakthrough that Bob Proctor taught. You are not stuck with this paradigm. You can rewrite it. You can replace the old programming with new programming. You can shift from a paradigm of lack to a paradigm of abundance in a single moment of decision, and then reinforce that decision through repetition until it becomes your new automatic way of being. This is not positive thinking. This is not wishful thinking. This is the science of getting rich, the precise psychological and spiritual technology that transforms your inner world so completely that your outer world has no choice but to follow. The next 15 minutes are going to break your old paradigm wide open. You are going to see with absolute clarity why you have been getting the results you have been getting. And more importantly, you are going to learn exactly how to create a new paradigm, a paradigm of financial wealth, and lock it into place so firmly that within 24 hours, you will be operating from a completely different frequency. You will think differently. You will feel differently. You will act differently. And when you change on the inside, everything on the outside changes to match. Chapter 2: The Science of Wealth. Bob Proctor dedicated his life to understanding the mechanics of wealth creation, and what he discovered is that your mind operates like a cybernetic mechanism. A cybernetic mechanism is a self-regulating system that moves toward a target automatically once that target is locked in. Your subconscious mind is the most sophisticated cybernetic mechanism ever created, and it is working perfectly right now to bring you exactly what you have programmed it to bring you. Here is how it works. Your conscious mind is the thinking mind. It has the ability to accept or reject ideas. It can reason. It can analyze. But your subconscious mind cannot think. It can only accept what your conscious mind feeds it and then execute on those instructions with perfect precision. Your subconscious does not care if the instructions are good for you or bad for you. It simply follows orders. And the orders it has been following are the orders of your paradigm. Your paradigm is a collection of beliefs and habits that were installed through repetition. When you were young, you heard the same ideas about money over and over again. Maybe you heard that money does not grow on trees. Maybe you heard that rich people are greedy. Maybe you heard that you have to work hard for every dollar. These ideas were repeated so many times that they bypassed your conscious mind and went straight into your subconscious, where they hardened into your paradigm. And now, without you even realizing it, your paradigm is running the show. This is why most people cannot manifest riches fast no matter what they do. They are trying to change their results with their conscious mind, but their subconscious is still running the old program. It is like trying to drive forward with the emergency brake on. You can push the gas pedal all you want, but you are not going anywhere until you release the brake. The paradigm is the brake. And the only way to release it is to reprogram your subconscious mind with a new set of instructions. Bob Proctor learned this from the greatest teachers of the mind, from Wallace Wattles, who wrote The Science of Getting Rich, from Earl Nightingale, from Napoleon Hill. They all understood that wealth is not created in the external world. It is created in the internal world, in the realm of thought and vibration. Everything is energy. Money is energy. You are energy. And energy vibrates at different frequencies. When you vibrate at the frequency of wealth, you attract wealth. When you vibrate at the frequency of lack, you attract lack. It is that simple. Your paradigm determines your vibrational frequency. If your paradigm is programmed with beliefs of scarcity, you will vibrate at the frequency of scarcity, and the law of attraction will bring you circumstances that match that frequency. But if you can shift your paradigm to beliefs of abundance, you will vibrate at the frequency of abundance, and financial wealth will flow to you naturally and effortlessly. This is not magic. This is science. This is the way the universe operates. The Mindset Reset 2026 is about understanding that you are not a victim of your circumstances. You are a creator. You have within you the power to reprogram your subconscious mind and shift your paradigm completely. And the tool you use to do this is your imagination, what Bob Proctor called the image maker. Your imagination is the faculty that allows you to create a mental image of yourself as already wealthy, already successful, already living the life you desire. And when you hold that image consistently, your subconscious mind accepts it as an order and goes to work to make it real. This is the cybernetic mechanism in action. Once you lock in a new target image, a new vision of yourself as someone who has already achieved financial wealth, your subconscious begins to move you toward that target automatically. It will change your thoughts. It will change your behavior. It will attract people, circumstances, and opportunities that align with your new self-image. And all of this happens below the level of conscious awareness. You do not have to figure out how to make it happen. You just have to maintain the image, and the mechanism takes care of the rest. Bob Proctor proved this in his own life. He went from earning $4,000 a year to earning over $1 million in just a few years, not by working harder but by shifting his paradigm. He created a new mental image of himself as a wealthy man, and he held that image with such conviction that his entire reality reorganized itself around it. And what he did, you can do. What he became, you can become. Because the same laws that worked for him work for you. The same cybernetic mechanism that transformed his life is sitting inside your mind right now, waiting for you to give it a new set of instructions. Chapter 3: Rewriting the Subconscious. Now we arrive at the most critical part of the 24-hour paradigm shift. You must activate your image maker, the creative faculty of your mind that allows you to build a new mental picture of yourself. Bob Proctor taught that everything is created twice, first in the mind and then in reality. Before you can have financial wealth in your physical experience, you must first create it in your imagination. You must see yourself as already wealthy. You must feel yourself as already abundant. You must think and act from that place of completion before the completion appears in your external world. This is where most people fail. They try to visualize wealth while still identifying as someone who is broke. They try to imagine success while still carrying the old paradigm of failure. And because there is no alignment between their self-image and their desire, nothing changes. Bob Proctor was very clear about this. You cannot manifest what you want if you are still identifying with who you used to be. You must become the person who already has what you want, and you must become that person now, in your mind, before you see any evidence in the world. Close your eyes for a moment and see yourself living the life of someone who has already achieved financial wealth. Do not see yourself trying to get there. Do not see yourself working toward it. See yourself already there. What does your day look like? How do you feel when you wake up in the morning? What kind of decisions are you making? How do you carry yourself? How do you speak? Who are you spending time with? Build this image in vivid detail. Make it so real in your imagination that it feels more true than your current circumstances. This is not pretending. This is not fantasy. This is the image maker faculty doing what it was designed to do, which is to create a new pattern in your subconscious mind. When you see yourself as wealthy in your imagination, when you feel the emotions of wealth, when you think the thoughts of a wealthy person, you are sending a signal to your subconscious that says this is who I am now. And your subconscious, being the perfect cybernetic mechanism that it is, accepts that signal and begins to reorganize your entire life to match it. Bob Proctor used to say that you must fall in love with the image of yourself as a successful, wealthy person. You must become emotionally involved with this image. You must think about it constantly. You must replay it in your mind over and over until it becomes more familiar to you than your old self-image. This is how you rewrite the subconscious. Not through force, not through willpower, but through repetition and emotional intensity. Every single day, multiple times a day, return to this image. See yourself as the person who has already manifested the riches you desire. Feel the freedom. Feel the peace. Feel the joy. Feel the security. Let these emotions saturate your nervous system. Let them become your new baseline, because the emotion is the language your subconscious understands. When you feel wealthy, your subconscious records that as a fact, and it begins to produce thoughts, ideas, and behaviors that align with that fact. This is the Mindset Reset 2026 in action. You are not waiting for the world to give you permission to feel abundant. You are not waiting for the money to show up before you feel wealthy. You are claiming the feeling now, and by claiming it, you are activating the vibration that will attract the money to you. Bob Proctor proved that you do not attract what you want. You attract what you are. So if you want to manifest riches fast, you must become someone who is already rich in their mind, in their self-image, in their vibrational frequency. Understand that your old paradigm will fight you. It will tell you this is foolish. It will tell you to be realistic. It will bring up all the evidence of why this will not work. That is the paradigm trying to maintain control. Do not listen to it. Bob Proctor said that you must be willing to be uncomfortable while you are making the shift. You must be willing to hold your new self-image even when your external circumstances have not yet changed. This is the test. This is where most people give up. But if you persist, if you hold the image with absolute faith, the cybernetic mechanism will deliver the results. The key is daily repetition. Every morning when you wake up, before you check your phone, before you do anything else, spend 10 minutes in your imagination seeing yourself as the wealthy person you are becoming. Every night before you sleep, do the same thing. Bob Proctor called this impressing the subconscious. You are literally pressing a new image into the soft clay of your subconscious mind, and with each repetition, that image becomes more deeply embedded until it becomes your new paradigm. And when the paradigm shifts, everything shifts. Chapter 4: Financial Wealth Alignment. Let me tell you why this moment, this year, this Mindset Reset 2026, is the most powerful time for you to shift your paradigm and step into financial wealth. The global economy is expanding at a rate that has never been seen before in human history. Technology is creating new millionaires every single day. Opportunities are everywhere. But here is what Bob Proctor would tell you: the opportunities have always been there. What has changed is not the availability of wealth. What has changed is your readiness to receive it. The universe operates on frequency. Like attracts like. If you are vibrating at the frequency of struggle, you will attract struggle no matter how many opportunities surround you. But if you shift your frequency to match the frequency of financial wealth, you will magnetize wealth to you automatically. You will start noticing opportunities you never saw before. You will start meeting people who can help you. You will start having ideas that lead to income. This is not luck. This is alignment. Bob Proctor taught that there is an infinite supply of wealth available to everyone. Money is not scarce. Wealth is not limited. The only limitation is in your mind, in your paradigm. Most people have a poverty consciousness. They believe that if someone else gets wealthy, there is less for them. They believe that wealth is something you have to fight for, something you have to earn through sacrifice and suffering. But the science of getting rich reveals a different truth. Wealth is your birthright. You were created to be abundant. You were designed to prosper. And the moment you align your thinking with this truth, wealth begins to flow. To align with financial wealth, you must first understand that you are not separate from the source of all supply. You are connected to infinite intelligence, to the creative power of the universe itself. Bob Proctor called this the one power, the energy that creates galaxies and grows trees and beats your heart. This power is within you. It is you. And when you align your thoughts with this power, when you think from abundance instead of from lack, you activate the law that says you must receive more. The 24-hour paradigm shift happens when you make the decision to no longer accept your current financial reality as permanent. You decide, with absolute conviction, that you are shifting into a new frequency right now. You are no longer the person who struggles. You are no longer the person who worries about bills. You are the person who lives in the flow of abundance. You are the person who expects wealth. You are the person who knows, beyond any shadow of doubt, that financial wealth is their natural state. This alignment is not something you do once. It is something you maintain through conscious awareness. Throughout your day, check in with your thoughts. Are you thinking thoughts of abundance or thoughts of lack? Are you speaking words that affirm your wealth or words that affirm your poverty? Are you taking actions that reflect confidence in your prosperity or actions that reflect fear of scarcity? Every thought, every word, every action is either reinforcing your new paradigm or pulling you back into the old one. You must be vigilant. You must be intentional. Bob Proctor used to carry a gold card with him everywhere he went. On that card was written the exact amount of money he intended to earn and the date by which he would earn it. He looked at that card multiple times a day. He read it out loud. He visualized it as already accomplished. And within a short period of time, he manifested exactly what was on that card. This is the power of focused intention combined with aligned vibration. You are not hoping. You are not wishing. You are declaring. You are claiming. You are aligning every part of your being with the reality you are choosing to create. The Mindset Reset 2026 is your opportunity to make this shift permanent. Not temporary. Not conditional. Permanent. You are stepping into a new identity, the identity of someone for whom manifest riches fast is not a miracle but a natural consequence of who they are. You no longer need to convince yourself that you can be wealthy. You simply know that you are wealthy, and you live from that knowing every single day. This is alignment. This is the frequency shift. This is the paradigm break that changes everything. Chapter 5. The 24-hour activation. We have reached the moment of activation. Everything you have learned in the past 15 minutes has been preparing you for this moment, the moment when you make the decision to step fully into your new paradigm and claim the financial wealth that is already yours. Bob Proctor said that a decision is the spark that ignites the fire of action. And right now, you are going to make the most important decision of your life. The decision to see yourself as already successful, already wealthy, already living in the consciousness of abundance. The 24-hour paradigm shift begins now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. No. In this moment, you are declaring to the universe, to your subconscious mind, to every cell in your body, that you are no longer operating from the old paradigm of lack. You are operating from a new paradigm of plenty. You are vibrating at the success frequency. And at this frequency, riches do not have to be chased. They are attracted to you effortlessly because you have become a magnet for financial wealth. Here is what you are going to do in the next 24 hours. You are going to act as if the shift has already occurred. You are going to move through your day as the person who has already manifested the riches you desire. You are going to make decisions from that place. You are going to speak from that place. You are going to think from that place. Every action you take, every word you speak, every thought you think will be in alignment with your new self-image as a wealthy, successful, abundant person. When you wake up tomorrow morning, do not check your bank account to see if the money has appeared. That is the old paradigm talking, the paradigm that needs external evidence before it believes. The new paradigm believes first and then it sees. The new paradigm knows that the wealth is already yours in consciousness, and it is only a matter of time before it manifests in form. Bob Proctor taught that you must be willing to walk by faith, not by sight. You must be willing to hold the image even when your senses tell you nothing has changed. Because something has changed. You have changed. And when you change, everything changes. Throughout the day, notice the thoughts that come up. When a thought of lack appears, immediately replace it with a thought of abundance. When fear arises, immediately shift to faith. When doubt creeps in, immediately return to your mental image of yourself as already successful. This is the mental discipline that separates those who manifest riches fast from those who continue to struggle. It is not about being perfect. It is about being persistent. It is about catching yourself in the old paradigm and consciously choosing the new one, again and again, until the new one becomes automatic. Bob Proctor also taught the importance of gratitude. Gratitude is the emotion that most powerfully aligns you with the frequency of wealth. Right now, begin to feel grateful for the financial wealth that is flowing to you. Not the wealth you hope to receive. The wealth you are receiving right now, in this moment, even if you cannot yet see it with physical eyes. Feel grateful for the opportunities that are lining up. Feel grateful for the ideas that are coming. Feel grateful for the shift that is happening inside you. Gratitude tells the universe that you already have what you desire, and the universe responds by giving you more to be grateful for. In the next 24 hours, take inspired action. The paradigm shift is not about sitting back and waiting for money to fall from the sky. It is about aligning your actions with your new frequency. When an idea comes, act on it. When an opportunity presents itself, move toward it. When you feel inspired to reach out to someone, make the call. The cybernetic mechanism is guiding you. It is feeding you impulses and hunches and gut feelings that are designed to move you toward your goal. Trust those impulses. Follow those hunches. Act on those feelings. This is the universe communicating with you through your intuition. Remember, you are not trying to make the shift happen. You are declaring that the shift has already happened and you are now living from that reality. You are not becoming wealthy. You are wealthy. You are not moving toward abundance. You are in abundance. You are not hoping for financial wealth. You possess financial wealth and consciousness is the only true reality. The physical world is just a delayed reflection of your inner state, and as you maintain your new inner state with unwavering faith, the reflection must change. Bob Proctor transformed his life and the lives of millions by teaching this simple but profound truth. Change your paradigm and you change your life. The 24-hour paradigm shift is not about waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect circumstance. It is about making the decision right now to operate from a new frequency, to hold a new self-image, to vibrate at the level of the wealth you desire. And as you do this consistently, as you live from this new paradigm day after day, the evidence will appear. The opportunities will come. The money will manifest. Not because you forced it, but because you aligned with it. This is your moment. This is your activation. This is the Mindset Reset 2026 that will define the rest of your life. Step into your new paradigm now. See yourself as already successful. Feel the emotions of wealth. Think the thoughts of abundance. And watch as your entire world transforms to match the new frequency you are broadcasting. The science of getting rich is working in your life right now. The cybernetic mechanism is moving you toward your target. The image maker has created the vision, and the universe is responding to your command. You are manifesting riches. You are living in financial wealth. You are the success you seek. It is done.